Ladies and gentlemen of the Nerd Street community, welcome to the 2v2 Call of Duty Gunfight Tournament presented by the U.S. Army. On the mic tonight is myself alongside Visions, and we have a marvelous lineup of talent ahead of us to make your Thursday night as entertaining as ever, starting all the way in the upper bracket finals through to the grand finals itself. Now, Visions, I know you're feeling hyped, and I'm wondering how you're feeling about these matches to come, because at this point of the tournament, they're as close as they can ever be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling absolutely great for it, Seymour. Like you said, we're at a point in the tournament where anyone that's been able to make it this far is obviously pretty good because they've had to battle through quite a few rounds to be able to make it here, and that means that there's been quite a few maps that had to have been played. So I'm absolutely with you. I think that once we get towards our very first match here on the night, which I believe is going to be our winners final, it's going to make for a very exciting clash because whoever moves in towards that grand finals can also have a little bit of a map advantage here. So I'm sure that will be a blast. However, you did say that it was sponsored by U.S. Army, and well, if you're looking to make an impact, there's no better place to do it than the U.S. Army. Whether your goal is to fight and cure deadly diseases, develop technologies, or seek adventure across the globe, the Army is where all of that can happen, and so much more. The Army is a team of 1 million individuals working together to take on the most complex problems in the nation and the world, and to win. Ask yourself, what's your warrior? And go to goarmy.com/Philadelphia to find out. Again, guys, that was goarmy.com/Philadelphia. So we got ourselves our match here, Seymour. I know we've casted a little bit of 2v2 gunfight here together, and well, every time we do, it seems to always be some banger matches that we get, and it's always a blast.
Oh, it is. And it does look like we are going to be starting with the upper bracket finals with No Love going up against Comeback Season. And it's a little bit of a veteran for us because we know Comeback Season, Joker and Visions, they're always here to play. They're always in the upper part of the bracket. I'm not sure if they make it to the grand finals all the time, if that's how it goes, but I'm very familiar with the two names. However, No Love, that's a team that we haven't heard about. It's a little bit of an unknown. And where you're looking at how these two players might come to surprise us, this might make it a little interesting having that unknown in the game because it's two players that are going to bring a new playstyle. I can take a look at the roster itself. It does look like it's Yodi and Proto Cool XO. So those two players, I'm hoping that they're going to give us a good ride against this Comeback Season team because, like I said, we've seen this team again and again in the grand finals, and no doubt, I know they're going to come out with fire right off the bat. I want to see No Love, though, kind of suppress that right off the start and come out strong. It's going to look like a good one, and we're going to be starting off with Pine as the first map of Gunfight Visions. Why don't you take us away with how you feel about the map of Pine?
I mean, I'm okay with the map. I think that's pretty balanced on both sides. No real advantages, for the most part here for us as we do jump into things. But at the very least, a little bit of long range that can play a factor. Some big power positions that we will watch for heading in towards this map specifically. But I'm very excited for the squad because I think you framed it up very, very well for as far as what we're going to get in towards this one because we have seen a lot of Comeback Season and they've done a great job at, I think, really clutching up in a lot of those ice situations, as I always call them. Got to have the ice in the veins, especially when it comes down to some of those, round 10s, round 11s where you got to clutch up and it's do or die. And we have seen Comeback Season, I think, in a lot of those occasions be able to do exactly that. That's the big thing. Also, while we were looking at the bracket, Seymour, we also took a look at as far as who they had to battle through to get up here, and we took a look at some of the other teams. And, well, I believe one was one you were actually familiar with here. I believe it was Bazazi, I believe is what it was. Something along those lines. Yeah, and that squad there was obviously a team that you had casted over quite a bit. Said, listen, these guys are pretty good. We should watch out for them. And it looks like Comeback Season we're able to deal with them here. So maybe even just showing us even more on why they deserve to be in this winners final here for us.
Well, I'm familiar with Bazahi. I cast a 2v2 S&D tournament on Tuesday nights that I get to see Bazahi play, and they're back-to-back finalists. And I know their roster, Vezem and Beast. Vezem, a very good AR player. Beast is that player that you just see running around all the time. They usually it's like they're reading each other's minds. So, I mean, to see them going into gunfight tournaments and to see them making it this far, it only makes sense because they play off of each other so well. I mean, you can blame it on the RNG of gunfights sometimes. Maybe you're not getting the guns in your favor at that point, but a lot of the time, like players with this chemistry, I'd expect to see in the finals like this, and we can play off of Comeback Season like that. They were able to wipe the floor. So in my eyes, if Comeback Season can beat out Bazahi in a 2-0, they already have my favor to kind of go into the grand finals and take a very heavy stance on like the number one team to take this in my eyes.
Yeah, the number one team to, potentially do it. I feel like if you can take down Comeback Season here in this winners final, not only obviously does it put you in a really advantageous spot to go 1-0 up when whatever the team from the losers final ends up meeting you there, but it also is just, really big confidence booster. And it's like, all right, well, these guys took down Comeback Season, so it looks like they're here to play for us, Seymour. So I think there's absolutely a lot that goes in towards this match, and because we haven't necessarily gotten to see them and taken a real look at them, this is our good chance to see, all right, well, how do they fare against some of these top teams that are able to run through match after match after match. And on top of that, these players, I believe, started around about 6 o'clock Eastern. So, they've been playing for quite a bit of time. They've gotten to feel out a lot of these teams here, which means that you've had to maybe throw in some different strategies. You've learned a couple of things along the way. This No Love squad could be one of those teams that might just be looking to adapt as they go. And I feel like this is a team that you're definitely going to have to make adaptations through. As you said, the RNG comes into play here for us for as far as what we're going to get every other round, or rather every 2 rounds that come in with a new weapon set. But there's also a lot of changes that I think were made towards the guns, which balances out a lot of things that we get. We know we get a lot of pistol rounds for as far as what we typically have in a lot of these 2v2s. A lot of the pistols, ADS speed, has been buffed up, makes things a lot more effective here for you. Also have seen a lot of crossbows now thrown in towards the mix, and those are some of my favorite rounds personally for me, Seymour, when you get to see some of those. But either way, it looks like these players now have got each other on the same team, so hopefully we do not have to end the match here once again. This is our 2Bs here. We're kicking it off here with our winners final, round number 1, to see who's going to be able to advance to the grands.
It will be No Love Comeback Season. Willing to fight it out, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a casual viewer here and wondering what Gunfight is, it's basically a 2v2 mode. You get random weapons, first to 6 wins.
Ooh,
we're starting with
nice.
dual akimbo pistols and a throwing knife. Joker breaks it open onto Protocol. Yodi trying to keep it even on Venoms. And this is just looking so good right off the bat. The adrenaline is rushing in these teams' visions.
That's right. And I feel like Yodi was getting a little fancy there with the little throw knife. I think he could have just ran up to the wall, maybe took in the gunfight with the actual advantage there with the cover, but wanted to see if he could get a flashy throwing knife like he saw his teammate, fortunately, fall from. But either way, first round is going to be taken. We'll now see if there will be back-to-back rounds to come through for Comeback Season. Throwing knives have been thrown out. Looks like each player having a couple. Some smokes also available. A lot of people being tagged up. No one going down, and now Comeback Season, they have a massive advantage.
And Joker with that first kill on a Protocol once again. Not with the throwing knife this time, with the dual pistols. He's going to be put in a nice 2v1 with Venoms. The pinch comes out. They finish it off. Comeback Season 2-0. And they're not going to have to start off with a comeback right now because it looks like they're going to hold on to this lead.
Yeah, I don't even think they've died yet here so far past these couple of rounds. So puts them in a real nice spot thus far into our map number 1 on Pine, where it was, of course, the selection. And, well, Joker has every single kill, so he is feeling great about how this one's going, but does eat a shot to the face, and that's going to be Protocol. It takes him down, but he gets the Semtex out right before he falls. Now a 1v1 with a shotgun comes down. Will be 1, and No Love will find their first round.
Smart play from Protocol to pull the shotgun up and get up close and personal. You know he's going to sit there with the pistol and try to take that long-range angle. Eliminate that factor. Take him out of the game. You take your first round. No Love. They're keeping themselves in this, and it looks like it's their turn to start this little comeback season against Comeback Season. I'm curious to see how Venoms and Joker bring it back this time, but right off the bat, Yodi picks off Joker with a beautiful headshot.
It takes him down. The second one falls just shortly after that for us. And well, Comeback Season, they start off hot with the maybe favorite guns that were working for them with the dual pistols, but when it comes down to the single pistol, No Love absolutely have everything they need to be able to bring that one home, and they respond with back-to-back rounds themselves.
This time, you got P90, pistol in the back pocket. Venom's putting beautiful shots over onto Protocol. He's very damaged up after the molly hits him as well. He's got barely any life to see. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Joker and Yodi both putting kills up in this 1v1 now. Both, I think, are even on health. You're going to see Joker back on off. And Yodi just taking that passive angle. I love the way he's playing it. He wants to take that long-range angle. Joker, no idea which side he's going to take. He's going to take a better angle to aggress on this.
I don't think that Yodi realizes that he's actually rotated out here. Joker might have a spot. I think he might have gotten the look. Now he does know. Yodi goes for the gunfight, finds the shots, only going to tag him up a tad bit. Now there could be a health advantage, and it looks like it's going to be in favor of Yodi. The flag has to be touched. Joker's going to hop on it. Will he win the gunfight? Oh, he gets the gap before he goes down. Big mistake there. I believe it was Yodi in the 1v1, and that means that we will see an advantage given away in the swing round here over to Comeback Season.
And they bring it back right away, switching over from that shotgun. Yodi entering into this round, taking Venoms out once again. Joker in a 2v1 this time. About 3/4 of health left in his pool. Yodi tagged up quite a bit as well. You're going to see the team shot come out. Joker finds one, but Yodi's there for the trade. No love. Just keeping it even, tying it up 3-3. It looks like both of these teams are starting to find their groove in this game vision. So I think this is starting to kind of work up to that upper bracket finals that we've wanted.
Yeah, feeling each other out, just seeing exactly how they play and the styles. And, well, the style of that one is let's go for a quick peek on the right side of the map. And Venom just is able to grab that one with ease. That's another quick one that comes in here for comeback season. So as much as we've seen No Love keep things pretty close here for us, there hasn't necessarily been a full charge taken within the lead for us at the moment, I would say, Seymour. And really, this obviously has to stop here. You can't go down 5-3, so this is your chance to try and get around back, and we'll see if they can do it.
Ooh, looks like Yodi's not kind of having fun. Neither is Protocol. Comeback season, very comfortable with the marksman rifle in hand, the Kar 98.
Oh my God.
Just absolutely deleting this team. A perfect double kill for the final kill cam. Joker showing his skill, putting them on match point. Comeback season can take map 1 right now. Just a reminder, it is a best of 5, so there will be more to play after this one. Just going to be comeback season with advantage at the moment. But you have the Odin in hand. Very odd scope on it. This is going to be difficult.
Yeah, even Claymores to work with for as far as your lethal slot. We will see shots go through with the Odin. They will be good. Comeback season now going to close things out 6-3. Very dominating performance on Pine in these winners finals, but still lots of maps to play from here on out. But no love, they definitely get a taste of the top competition that we do have here for us within this bracket. But either way, not able to get a whole lot done. They didn't take the lead at any point in time during that map. So comeback season just showing how dominant they are coming off of their last tournament when we got to see them.
Yeah, we talked about we talked about comeback season being those veterans in the game right now, in this bracket at least. They come out strong. They take the first map win. They're looking for that grand finals advantage. They want it. They want to take it strong. They want to hold on to that, and they're looking good at it. But if I have to break down No Love a little bit, it looked like they were really comfortable with those close quarter guns. They switched to the shotgun. You saw them clutch up with the R9. They had a really good run getting both shotgun rounds, and they pulled a P90 round as well. So it looks like they're comfortable with the close range weapons, and we're going to be heading to King. This is actually what I was going to talk about. You might want to head to a map that has those close quarters that you can take. I mean, there still are long sight lines that King can take that you can have right off the bat, but I think this is actually going to favor No Love's playstyle unless comeback season can just come out and absolutely slay out. I'm not going to count them out of this. This does look really good for No Love, though.
Yeah, this is their pick as well because we have a comeback season as our lower seed. They are currently the team that picked Pine, and I think there was a reason for it. They looked pretty good on it. So this will be No Love's pick, and we'll see if they're going to be able to actually get something out of it. As Joker gets very aggressive with a shotgun, finds Protocol. Oh my God, doesn't even turn. Thought there would have been maybe a potential gunfight to try and get the trade there on your teammate, but Yodi maybe not totally sure on what he wanted to do. Wanted to push all the way through. Probably some sound cues, I have to imagine, playing in Joker's favor, and he's going to open up the round here with an easy 2-piece.
I have to say that, fights should be good for these players. I mean, you can call that out to your teammate and let them know. It seemed like they had no clue that Joker was sitting there with a shotgun to beat all. We're going to continue with the shotgun round. Joker, once again, getting aggressive, going to straight jump around the corner, swap to his secondary, gets dropped by Protocol, 1v1 situation, and they're looking as good as ever. Look at the health pool, though. Venom's getting tagged up a little bit. Protocol on 9. This is going to be very tough, but he's setting up for the flag capture. Venom should be aware of this, but he didn't spot him. Visions. This is going to be Protocol taking him up a little bit. 43 health to 9 health. This is as close as ever, and somehow No Love ties it up.
I can't believe that we saw Protocol clutch this up. Look at the mount on the wall. So beautifully done, and just able to land those pistol shots. Gets out of that range, so the shotgun isn't going to be lethal. I mean, even if he took the shot, he might have been able to get enough spread to really take him down. He had single-digit health, but it does not matter. But into round 3, Yodi fires off pretty quickly as he finds Joker here for the first blood.
Yodi, AK-47, taking the first blood. Venom's last one standing in a 1v2. Has full health, but he has to be aware of the pinch that's coming. No Love work it perfectly. They play off each other, and they're taking their second round.
Back and forth we go. No Love's map pick is going to play in their favor in the first couple of rounds, but now we head in towards round number 4. The mount comes in very early from Yodi. Wants to try and get that early peak, but Joker's starting to inch up slowly but surely here through the crates. Has a chance for a kill, and he's going to be able to collect.
Love the movement from Joker Protocol. Definitely spotted him out, so he does know that Joker's going to be on his right. He's just playing the corner, biding his time. He has 20 seconds till you hit overtime. You got to capture that flag. You look at the minimap. They're split on either side, number 2 and number 1, playing the corners well. You're finally going to see Protocol peek onto Venom's. Venom wins the 1v1 somehow, though. That was first shot in Protocol's favor. Venom still clutches up with that 1v1, so very good job from the side of Comeback Season to bring it to a 2-2 stance. And I'm starting to like these teams because it does look like it's staying even on both maps.
Yeah, not a blowout by any means. And Joker's been a leading charge on why we've been having some of these fast rounds like this, or just mostly control for Comeback Season. You see this one is just done in a matter of seconds for us. And Comeback Season now going to combine for a couple rounds in a row. They take the swing round, and they're going to lead now 3-2 here on King.
That's it, Visions. I'm shutting my mouth. Every time I speak up, it's just an immediately just dominating round. Venom's coming out strong at once again, takes out Protocol. You're going to see a 1v1 from Yodi. He comes out on top with Venoms. So now Joker, tight corner. They're going to peek it, and Joker comes out on top. 4-2 advantage. They're coming out strong now.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember back to when we casted over Joker before, and this man just always somehow manages to go big in a lot of these clutch situations. He does it there where he's able to bring it home. It was a good attempt from Yodi to be able to try and read the situation, which he does correctly, but not enough to be able to find the kill. So this is a crucial round for No Love so that they don't trail too hard in the score count in this map number 2. Joker's looking for heads up top, not going to be able to find his opportunity, gets a stun out, will get some information, and now he's looking to hit this out.
Wow, what a shot from Joker, headhunting in deep, but the Doolies come out on top in the end. Nice 1v1 take from Protocol. You see him, he just takes out Venoms, switches over to Joker, who's already tagged up to begin with. Finishes off the kill, and they bring it to a 4-3 stance. Not match point yet from Comeback Season, but it's edging close.
Edging close for us. Can they combine for 2? Yodi looking for the peak. Joker is going to be on the right side, goes for a snap hit marker for Joker, but still a clutchable round for him. He's done some pretty miraculous things. Wow. Finds the first one, and now it's a 1v1, goes for the pistol spray, trying to back down and recover, as it is going to be a health advantage. Given over, the stun gets the job done, Seymour, as the flash is enough to be able to take him out of the picture and find the round win.
No way he just pulls a flash kill like that. He's definitely paying attention to the health bars here, knowing what he can play for, and knowing that that stun has a very wide radius. But we're heading to a deagle round. They're going for those 1 deags, and you might possibly know these players for those 1 taps. We're going to start off with Venoms, just ripping the head off of Protocol. Yodi trades up 1 for 1. Joker getting up close and personal. The stun comes out, but what a hip fire from the side of No Love. They bring it to a 4-5, and we could possibly see a round 11.
Yodi just saves the game right here in map number 2. Finds the hip fire shot, takes him down with the 1 tap, and that is enough to send us to another round. As we'll see, this one is going to be big, but once again, Joker opens up with the first blood. Protocol trying to slide away, but he's already taken down to 46 HP, goes for shots. He gives away his position, and now he's being collapsed on. He's taken down. Comeback Season will deal with map number 2 with ease once again, as they'll close things out 6-4.
And you can kind of see that a little bit of a panic start out from the side of No Love when they're put in those situations. You want to have your eyes on them for those late rounds when they're backed into a corner and you're in those, 5-4. You can possibly push it to a round 11 and have that random gun for those final ones. But you really just saw at the end that Protocol, full panic, just rushed at the enemy, and he ended up losing his life for it, losing the round for it. I think compared to their pacing at the start of it, that's not the No Love that I was paying attention to. I mean, you saw rounds that they were just playing their time, backing into a corner, just waiting for that pick to come for them. That panic at the end there makes me a little bit worried going into map 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a lot of pressure now on their shoulders, right? They have to pull off a reverse sweep if they're going to make it in towards those grand finals. The good news is that you still at least have a little bit of a map to be able to recover on. If you do lose this out, then you still go back down to another series to get back up there. But we talked about it the entire time, framing it up. You do not want to be in a spot where you're already 1-0 down in the grand finals. That's just simply not a spot that anyone wants to be in a tournament. So it's really important that you start to get some big wins on the board. It's possible to pull off the reverse sweep. Not easy, but we'll head into our third map to see what exactly is going to happen. Is it going to be a 3-0, or are we going to see a map number 4? We're going to find out here.
Definitely gonna have to keep your mental strong. If you're no love, all love to them indeed. But we're headed to docks. It's gonna be the first round with the Ram 7 in hand, assault rifle, fully automatic. Joker taking the first blood. Protocol getting up close and personal, loses his life. Joker with the double kill. Comeback season. They start off strong once again. Visions.
It's just these opening rounds. I think it's just this overall confidence that's so overwhelming, I think, to deal with for the opposing team. You're seeing it on your screen every single time they're taking these gunfights. It's usually from an advantageous position, and they just get so aggressive so fast. You see it, Venom on the head. He's just waiting for the challenge, and Joker is going to get caught. It will be a trade, and now we got ourselves a 1v1.
This is what I don't like to see from Yodi. I mean, you saw Protocol. He got up close right to Joker, got the kill, but Yodi... he's now just stuck back in his spawn. The stun not going to connect, so Venom still doesn't necessarily know where he is. Both players failing to connect on a stun. Right now, Yodi playing very, very passively. You probably can hear Venom's all around him. Venom's ready for that. The hip fire comes out on top. 2-0 for comeback season.
Shoots a little extra bullets in the body there, too, making sure he's dead or letting him know. But either way, able to grab himself the round like you said there, Seymour. And now we'll switch things up a tad bit, heading towards what is going to be some long-range shots off the start. See if any will connect. Not going to be able to find anything here with the first couple. Nades, though, will be available, so the first frag is going to be thrown out. Joker is going to connect, and that's a trade there from Yodi, and now once again a 1v1. Ooh.
Yeah, and you can really tell right now, as comeback season goes up 3-0, it's just Protocol, he's always in the face of comeback season. He wants to take the fight to them. Yodi, I think he's just played a little bit too passive right now. He's not really in, like you say before, he's not in an advantageous position to take the fights. And it's really showing in the later ends of the round. Venom's opening up with a nice kill onto Protocol. Yodi trying to trade it out, but they're definitely aware of it, and they're setting up for the pinch. Yodi not long for this world comeback season. They are just running away with this upper bracket final.
They're running away with it. This also should be the map pick for the side of comeback season, and well, they're looking very dominant on this one. Docks looks to be their kingdom, as everybody on the side of comeback season is just absolutely firing on all cylinders. Look at this challenge here, very aggressive, and Joker will take him down. A lot of bullets does get tagged up, and Joker will lose that gunfight just due to him having, I imagine, just slightly less health. Can't win things out. We'll take a look at the final kill cam. Even from the high ground, Yodi able to land some crisp shots, and a much needed round finally comes through.
You know, I can wave my no love flag right here. You know, I could give the love to no love for them to take this comeback in their hands. You see them both stacking up on each other, going for that trade, or maybe trying to get that team shot on it. Joker setting up on the upper bridge to look for that opening kill, but I love the spot from Yodi and Protocol. You look at that double kill right in the feed, and they're playing off of each other with a little bit more confidence here.
Yeah, this was a nasty setup. One player was watching the cross from the other building here to see if there would be a push through, while the other player watched the middle of the map and his back just to see if someone would end up pushing out through that door. So nice little setup comes in, nets them their second round where they might be able to build off of it. Joker is going to get tagged up, but he's getting so aggressive. He pushes right down low, finds the snap, and will take down Protocol.
And the second one to follow up. Match point for comeback season. 5-2 right now. And I was going to say, you know, no love back on Pine. They looked really good with the shotguns. Even on King, they went 1-for-1 with the shotgun. So maybe we can see a little bit of a trend right here if they pull this round in their hands. But you have the Magnum as your secondary. If it's a time to play passive against this team, it's right now. You see the tag from one player to the other. And both teams just looking for that opening pick, Visions.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And that is why, because they were just sitting clumped up on the staircase, and Joker finds his first kill. Easy, has the high ground, bobs and weaves around. Protocol doesn't even know where he is anymore, and Joker will be able to close things out here 6-2. Hot 3-0 in our winners finals for us, Seymour, as comeback season just seemed to be able to deal with them on all of their favorite maps. We went into that second map where we thought there might have been a bit of a contest that came through there for the side of No Love on their map choice, but they still lost that one 6-4. Still fairly close games across all of them, but there was just no real point where we saw dominance or saw a lead taken there for No Love.
None at all. And I was really hoping this right now because it was a really strong start from both teams on Pine. You know, you had that 3-3 tie. Even on King, you had like I think it was a 5-4 going into round 10. Both times it was just no love. They were right there. And then they just dropped it. They had it in their hands, and then they just dropped the ball. So now they're going to be punished by going into the losers bracket. Comeback season they don't have to live up to their name. They don't have to live up to their name at all right now.
Not yet.
Comeback season is not going to be engaged for this team. They're going to be going to the grand finals. They're going to have the advantage, and it's looking really good for this team, Visions.
It's looking real good for them, absolutely. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to get yourself any new apparel, look no further. Nerd Street Gamers and Local Host Apparel is now available for sale online. T-shirts and tank tops for summer are available, along with hoodies and long sleeves for when your air conditioner is cranking or the weather gets chilly. Grab some merch today at nerdstreetgamers.com. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that was nerdstreetgamers.com. So make sure you guys head over there now. Pick out any merch that stands out, as they got a lot of great ones. But for now, I believe we are going to step away, get ready to set up for our next series. We got lots of bangers here on the night, so make sure you guys don't go too far.
Oh my god. Mike?
Oh my god, Ike?
Dude, I haven't seen you since Chief destroyed the ring.
I thought I lost you.
The Covenant's gone for now. Let's head back to base. We've got a lot to catch up on.
Alright, let's do this.
Ahoy, mateys! Set your sails for Royal Farms Chicken Palooza 3, a tasty treasure trove of Royal Farms Golden Chicken Delights.
Chicken delights, chicken delights.
Get a two-piece world-famous chicken box or the all-new chicken sandwich, the Royal, for just $5. Plus, enter to win world-famous chicken for a year.
Win chicken for a year.
Quiet, birdie. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Why did I choose Temple? I chose Temple because I love Philadelphia.
I wanted to find a school that was in a city.
Temple's really supportive of everyone, career-wise, internship-wise. They have a lot of opportunities for everyone, like study abroad. Temple students are so passionate, whether that's about their school, their major.
Just don't be shy to ask somebody, hey, what's your name or what are you majoring in? Because I've made my best friendship so far that way.
Field of View with Nerd Street Gamers, your weekly dose of gaming news. I'm Darth Mike, coming to you from yet another Ubisoft open world. So let's go ahead and find a tower, pick up 40 side quests along the way, and maybe see if we can't figure out what the plot is actually supposed to be about. Ubisoft have had their Ubisoft Forward event on July 12th, and they announced the release dates for a bevy of new titles. And what we really learned from it is that they still really love open world games. Seriously, how many different open world games can you make? Every imaginable era, conceit, weapon type, style of combat has been explored in an open world at this point, and Ubisoft, they're just going to keep on digging at this particular mine. The first gem they're digging out of that mine is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The next installment of the Assassin's Creed series, set to come out on November 17th, promises a whole bunch of Viking action and not so much of that assassin stuff. Once again, it seems like they're leaning more into the arcade-style combat as opposed to the stealthier gameplay of its forebears, but they have at least paid some lip service to the fact that you can raise your hood and go a little bit lower profile. That is before you whip out your 2 axes or dual-wield shields and batter down opponents, knock down a castle gate, and go full-on siege mode. The game looks amazing and a lot of fun, but I really do think at this point they should just drop the Assassin's moniker and lean fully into the Viking hack-and-slash that they have truly become. Keeping with the open world theme, but set in an urban setting this time around, we've got Watchdogs Legion. This game, originally revealed in 2019, finally gets its day in the sun on October 29th of this year. And this game will involve a futuristic London, where a private military organization known as the Albion Company has taken control of the security of the streets and are repressing the populace. You'll play a member, or more specifically, many members of an organization known as DedSec as you try and rebel and overcome and bring down the authoritarian regime. You get to recruit members of the organization from around the populace in London, all with their own unique skill sets, styles, looks, and whatnot. So if you've ever wanted to take control of Mildred, the militant pensioner, who's got to take down the machine and be home in time to pull her Sunday roast out of the oven, now's your opportunity. To round out our menu of open world games, we've got the first teaser for Far Cry 6, and it brings a whole new flavor, peppered with a performance by Giancarlo Esposito as the villain, President Anton Castillo, the strong-armed leader of the nation of Yara, a tropical island in the grips of a dictatorship, as he grooms his son to replace him. And based on his 5-minute diatribe about a grenade and its similarity to the population of the country, I, for one, am quaking in my boots and also so excited to get my hands on this game when it does drop on February 18th of 2021. Rounding out their offerings, Ubisoft announced that their new Battle Royale game, Hyperscape, has entered open beta. That means anyone, including you, can go ahead and give it a try. It is free to play, so hop on in and check it out and see if this new game actually does innovate on the Battle Royale genre, or whether it's just going to fade to the background with so many of its peers. Halo 3 has joined the Master Chief Collection. The iconic conclusion to the original trilogy is now available on PC for the first time ever. So relive the glory days of 2007, get your hands on a copy, and join the Chief to finish the fight. In other news, Microsoft Flight Simulator has announced a release date. This game promises absolutely gorgeous visuals, all sorts of detail, from active weather patterns to the ability to buzz right over your best friend's house and give him a shock. And so if you've ever been sitting in a passenger airliner and thought to yourself, I bet I can land this thing, now's your chance to grab a copy and see if you were right. That's all we got for you this week on Field of View with Nerd Street Gamers, your weekly dose of gaming news. And now that I've picked up a million different side quests from all the games that we've covered, I better start getting some of those checked off my list.
You're the last one. Complete the mission.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more 2v2 Call of Duty presented by the US Army. Once again, it's myself, Seymour, alongside Visions, and we are bringing you the best gunfight that you will ever see on a Thursday night like tonight. It's a great one, isn't it, Visions?
It's a great one. I like that intro, Seymour. It's absolutely going to be a real banger of a match for us because, well, we just saw one of these teams get knocked down in towards our losers final. And this one, of course, is actually going to be a best of 3 as well. So just a little bit of a change up for as far as what we're going to get. On the other hand, I've actually seen and cast over this other team here for us, Bazahi, for as far as a team that has been pretty good for as far as what I'm hearing. We'll see if that holds true. And they also were knocked down from comeback season. So they have something that is already related here amongst both of the teams to see who's going to be able to battle it out and go back and get their rematch against comeback season to see if they can make the overall comeback happen.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know we both want to say both these teams want that comeback against comeback season. You know, No Love, they just came off of this loss to comeback season. They've been waiting. They've just been pulling in that just revenge anger in the losers finals. They've been wanting this. They've been waiting. So I'm excited to see what they can bring, if they can bring that revenge really fast. But Bazahi, I mean, they did get knocked out, but they've been on a winning streak ever since then. So they're a little bit more on fire with those wins. You might see their hopes are a little bit higher than the No Love squad. So I like, honestly, right now, I might be a little bit biased because I cast Bazahi before. I know about them. I want to see both of these teams just battle it out. I want to see both of these teams just come out and want it. Because if one team just they don't want it, like it's going to be a losers finals that is just deserving of the name losers.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, all these tournaments that do get put on here for Nerd Street Gamers, they provide quite a few tournaments here for us from Call of Duty, Smash, Valorant, Rocket League, and more. Learn more at nerdstreetgamers.com. Again, that's nerdstreetgamers.com, ladies and gentlemen, for as far as everything that we have going on there. Might be a game that you want to try out. We'll give it a go. See if you got what it takes to go up against some of the best that you're about to see come up here for us on screen. Again, this is going to be a very big matchup, not only because, of course, it's an elimination, but it's really, I think, to get some revenge. And I imagine that maybe the comeback season squad that's currently sitting nice and pretty up in that grand finals right now with their 1-0 map count lead in that best of 5 might just be tuning in and watching to see who exactly they're going up against, and well, also maybe to get some information, see exactly how they play, how they're looking to approach it. But nonetheless, ladies and gents, it's time to jump into our losers final, see how it all comes together and who's going to be able to start off with the hot hand.
We're on speedball. We got the Uzis. We got the pistols in the back pocket. Vezum starting off strong beast. He's tagged up a little bit, but Protocol, he takes it into his own hands and delivers that hot double kill for the final. Lead it into the final kill cam. They're up 1-0.
Up 1-0, and we do know that there is a little bit of synergy, built in between this duo for us on No Love. We saw it a little bit last game. It's just about doing it consistently, and we'll see if they can consistently do it up against the squad here for Bazahi. Vezum with a nice snapper takes down Protocol, and now already a 1v2 for Yodi.
You see the health pools in the top right, though. Beast absolutely gets destroyed by Yodi. Vezum, only 35 health left. He's going to play on that defense, just play more towards the capture flag. Yodi and Vezum on opposite sides of the map. This Uzi doesn't have the best. It does not have the best range onto it, but Vezum makes that jump up, loses his life, and it's going to be No Love winning another round.
It looks like first round action might have just been practice round that came in here for us. So now going to see 1-0 at the moment as the Uzi's still going to be in for as far as what we're getting. So No Love feeling things out. A couple of kills already secured, seeing if they can find a couple more. Vezum looks to push up pretty aggressively. Will be able to get the shots in with, I think, the help of the grenade. And now a 1v1 up against Yodi.
Yodi and Vezum once again. You see health pool better in hand for Vezum. This time he's going for the high ropes, the Superman jump, and Bazahi ties it up. I know No Love started off strong, but Vezum, he is definitely strong in this matchup right now.
Yeah, if we know anything about the high ground from Star Wars, well, we definitely know how it's going to play a factor in that situation. Not going to be able to get anything done from the low ground. Nice little movement. And now into the pistol round. Vezem again with these first bloods. It's been absolutely disgusting. Yodi has been caught in so many 1v2s very early on. He's got the shotgun, but he gets smoked.
Ooh.
Nice little jumper in the air. Bazahi able to take now a couple rounds in a row.
You see the difference there with the Uzi compared to having an Origin pistol combo? You see that trade right off the bat when they were using the Uzi. This time, Vezem, he got that initial kill. No trade to come out in hand. I know, it's just the Origin's not the best to have when you're favoring that range. You see Beast and Yodi trading up some kills. C4 from Vezem gonna connect on Protocol. Yodi not gonna find anything. It's a 2v1. Beast and Vezem, though, combined just have barely 60 health together. This is looking dangerous if they can just get double tapped by the shotgun.
Yeah, Yodi's going to have to play this very smart. Has at least the smoke to work with. Can't tell if he has the C4 from the bottom right-hand corner player card or not, but he might still have access to it. Get some information on that crack, and now he looks to challenge. He takes down the first one. 13 health for 42. Vezem might have got a peek. He goes in, but the shotgun brings home the win. And now 3 rounds in a row, we're starting to see a bit of a rhythm. He picked up for our boys. Bazahi running away with it as they got a couple rounds down with cushion.
Yeah, I mean, I like to see the aggression from Yodi there, but the shotgun just favors that gunfight when it all comes down to it. This time, only pistols in hand. Vezem, this time he's going to get first blooded by Protocol. Beast does get the trade onto Yodi. You see them just dancing around the tires. Protocol, his location is known. Molly going to come out strong, and Beast, with the strafe jump around the corner, sends him to a 4-1 lead. I know Bazahi, and I know they're feeling themselves right now. They want this.
They do absolutely, Seymour. And when you get into this rhythm like I've been talking about, it just shows on the scoreboard, and it shows well while you're watching these guys. The confidence on every single gunfight, it's just been so strong. Vezem gets the help from his teammate. They combine for the first one, and already another 1v2. Protocol's been first blooded on so many of these occasions, and every single time it's been Vezem who's been grabbing them. Yodi throws out the stun. He tries to get the quick turn, and Bird won't be allowed to do so. And round after round, Bazazi just need one more to put them to bed and go up 1-0 in this series.
There's a reason this guy is sought out from the other tournament to have that highlight reel for him to be the MVP of the tournament. And you can see it here with the first bloods he's getting, like it's nothing. And I'm expecting him to come out with this marksman rifle and do it once again. Protocol does land a shot. He's going to go for the pistol kill onto Beast. Confirms the kill. But Vezem! What was that? He absolutely destroys them with that marksman rifle. The carbine looking as good as ever. Precision on point.
Oh, man. And no love. I don't think they were expected to come into this losers final and get smacked around like that, Seymour. It just looked like that was a little bit tough to bounce back from. I mean, 6-1. I mean, it was obviously just, I think, a little bit of that groove that I talked about that came through there for them. But overall, you know, that was No Love's map pick. That should have been their pick here in this best of 3, as they are the lower seed. So getting slapped around on a map that you just picked, especially, you know, in 6-1 fashion, is not a great start going in towards what is now going to be the map pick for Bazazi.
Well, I really just gotta say right now, just Vezem, I mean, you saw at the start there, like Vezem would get that initial kill with the Uzi, and immediately either Yodi or Protocol would get the trade. It started to slow down though as the games went on. You have to confirm that trade. If Vezem is feeling himself and he's getting those first bloods, you have to get the trade right away. No doubt about it. They're going to struggle if they don't. And I know it's not an easy thing to say for a team, but this is the losers finals. This is to send you to the grand finals, and it's the things like that, the nitpicky things that you have to take out of this, that are going to make you go to the grand finals, to make that comeback, back on comeback season, to get your revenge. And right now, it's just, I didn't see that from comeback season as the game went on. Or, I mean, No Love.
No, I agree. It wasn't there. I mean, there was a lot of first bloods. Like, how many times did Protocol get first blood there? From the squad. It just seems like every single round he was the first one dying. So you're always putting, the other player in a 1v2 situation. If you think of those first bloods going through that fast, the utility typically, has a little bit of a timer on it, so you can't just throw it right off the spawn, right? So the time that your teammate is dying is also the same time the lethals and tacticals are now coming in towards play. So you just saw in a couple of those rounds where he was caught in the 1v2s, they just chained CCM with the actual stuns and flashes in towards the back, and he's just got nowhere to go. So it just unfortunately resulted in so many easy rounds, I think, that went over, and Protocol really has to slow things down. It looks like he was playing very, very frantic in that first game, and it's just going to have to maybe get himself in towards this game number 2, go for a little walk, get a glass of water, Seymour, you know, try and take some deep breaths, because I think he just played a little bit too fast, and he needs to try and slow things down a little bit here and work with his teammate.
Okay, so one thing that I was worried about going into these loser finals, I mean, you just come off of a best of 5 loss to comeback season in the winners finals. It doesn't feel the best when you get 3-0. But right now,
doesn't.
You've lost 4 maps in a row, and you're sitting here, you're not feeling the best. Maybe a drink of water would help you out here, but we're heading to stack this time. I love this map. This is probably my favorite gunfight map to watch. I don't necessarily know right now what that gun that they're holding is, but it is the Ram 7 with an ACOG scope, and what a way to start it off was just a demonstration of your accuracy with this assault rifle.
Well, I actually literally blinked when they started taking the gunfights, and I actually just missed the round in just about a second there, as both of them just go for the aggressive challenge on either side, and No Love will start off a little hotter this time around, as we already got a 1v1. Beast up against Yodi. Can Yodi find himself another win? Put them up 2-0. Looks like there's still lots of time on the clock, and both players here are going to play fairly slow.
Vezem did get that initial kill, traded out instantly. So that's what I like to see from No Love here. I'm curious to see if either player pulls out the Pila, because that's an insta-kill if you can hit it at the right angle. But perfectly played by Beast. Creeps up the ramp, peeks the corner, free kill in the back. Yodi not even ready for that aggression. I love this play from Beast, hands down.
That was a really nice play, that game right there. I mean, he pretty much only had one way to win that round. That was find him when he can't get his gun up, and that's exactly what he does. Goes for the rotation here to the left side of the map, able to grab easy access to his back, takes him down. But into this round number 3, it's our swing round for us. Shotguns and pistols in play, aggressive push. Vezem trying to get behind enemy lines, finds the first one, and now it's a 1v1.
Ooh, nice trade there for No Love. Bazahi going down 2-1 now. And I like the way that Beast was playing that. I mean, initially, you get stunned right off the bat. You know that since you have shotguns in hand, you expect to push. You expect to get stunned by a teammate and pushed by the other shotgun. So Beast rotated over to Vezem, and they had that 1-for-1 trade ready to go. Except it wasn't there, and they weren't ready for the flank to come off. But Protocol, with that stun rush again, takes out Beast. Vezem with the 1-for-1 trade. Back and forth. This time, it's Vezem. He doesn't lose those. 2-2 evened it up.
He does not lose those, Seymour. Look at the sound cue. Instantly knows what he's doing. Here's the slide on the wood, and it is just going to be easy from there on out. Another big round with the shotguns coming in, as this one's starting to go a little back and forth for us. Bazahi staying in it, but 2-2 going to be the score line. Take a look at the scores. Vezem having another lights out game here, as he's 5-3, and he draws another first blood.
Vezem just on a tear. He gets tagged up even more. 24 health. Yodi does have 98, so he's tagged up a little bit. Confirms the kill onto Beast. Vezem still ripping heads, not stopping visions. 3-2 for Bazahi. And just, I don't think there is a worry in the world in Vezem's head right now.
Oh, it's not seeming that way with the way they're able to, I think, really just change and adapt on the fly, round after round. We'll see what they do this time, looking to peek to right. Vezem with another first blood. We almost need a first blood counter popped up on the stream, because this man has just been lights out with it at the start of every single round.
Honestly, Beast, what are you feeding your teammate? Just whatever you're fueling him, I gotta give to my teammate for the gunfight games I'm playing. Look at the setup that they have on the minimap. Number 6 and number 7, basically shoulder to shoulder on the bottom side of it. Number 2, Protocol. He's just waiting for the timer to turn down. He's gonna hope to cap the flag. Take a look at the health bars. Vezem on 20, Beast on 100. The stun is going to confirm that there is a player close to the left side of the minimap. The cap is going to come out. Protocol kills Beast, and he clutches up the round. Huge misplay from Bazahi, and I don't like the passive miss from them.
No, I don't like it either. If you're going to challenge that, you need to challenge that at the same time, but his only way of winning is going to be able to hop on the flag like he does. That is absolutely a massive misplay that might just play a factor for us heading into what could be a map number 3, but either way, the scoreline 3-3 for us. Let's will head in for some nice long-range shots, but Protocol decides to bring out the pistol up close. Vezem, however, is alive, which means that Yodi is going to have to find some ice as he is going to be scouted out.
I want a bit of a rewind here to the last map when the Carbine, the MK Carbine was out. Vezem was just ripping the heads off of shoulders, but this time they're going to switch to the secondary, duel it out with the pistols, and Bazahi retakes the lead 4-3.
That's the round you needed right there. That comes in, and of course, it's Vezem who brings it home from the low ground, I will add. It doesn't matter what position this man is flying in from, whether it's the top of the crates, whether it's from the bottom. He's got the quick snap. He showed it now on multiple occasions. That's going to be a hit marker off the start on towards Yodi. Protocol feels the need to try and push his advantage, and he does so as he will grab the first blood this time around to Vezem, and he actually finds the quick snap for the second and brings home round number 8.
Actually beautiful right now. It's just, I mean, you stun them up and you know that they're just, they want the headshots with the snipers, but you just eliminate that right away. You take the pressure right to them. Vezem goes down early. I mean, Beast is 1-7. He's having an absolutely carry of a game. Like, Vezem's just carrying him through this right now, and Beast is not having a very good game too. They're both stunned up, but they're both in the health advantage. This is looking good right now for either team. They're tied up. Beast starts off with the kill, traded 1-for-1. Vezem still alive, 98 health to 98 health. They're dancing around the crates. They're going for the fights. The first shot lands onto Yodi. The trades back and forth. Which one's gonna go down first? Neither player wants to take each other down all the way. It is Vezem with the rotation. Bazahi 5-4 puts himself on match point.
Oh man, I'm becoming a big fan of Vezem here. I can see why you like this squad, Seymour. I can see why you like this squad as they just bring up these flashy plays. A lot of clutch factor built into one man in particular. Vezem now showing us a 10 bomb here in this 2v2 on what could be a closeout if they can grab themselves just one more round.
Honestly, Beast just has his sandals on, and he's sitting in the sun, and he's letting Vezem carry him to the victory right now, but he does confirm the kill for the 6-4 win. And they're gonna push themselves to the grand final against Comeback Season. They've sought after this revenge. Look at the leaderboard, 11-4 for Vezem. Bazahi taking the win, and they look so good after that game, Visions.
It is incredible to see, a player like that from where we obviously watch, a lot of CDL, a lot of challengers, things along these lines, and to see a player that's able to perform in these 2v2s, have some of that movement, have some of that quick flick that's able to play a factor is really just incredible to be able to spectate over and to cast over, quite frankly. So really big game for Vezem, and I feel like that's going to be just an excellent factor now heading in towards the grand finals, where they are going to be down one map at the very least, but you needed to have that kind of performance, I think, heading in towards a team that did end up knocking them down in those winners semifinals. So this puts them in a good spot to see if they can try and get themselves a little bit of revenge here up against Comeback Season. But at the very least, ladies and gents, we do have just another read here for you guys. Another big factor for as far as why we were able to do this. Generic Camps. Camp Localhost is hosting a series of online esports clinics, including Overwatch, Fortnite, and Rocket League this summer to help gamers improve their skills, meet new friends, and learn new tips and tricks. Starting in July and running through the rest of the summer, these clinics include one-on-one coaching, tournament play, strategy, and more. Learn more at nerdstreetgamers.com/camps. That's nerdstreetgamers.com/camps. So make sure you guys head over there now. For now, we got to regain. We got to get ready for our grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. It's been some incredible matches so far on the day, but there can only be one winner, and we'll see if there will be revenge or if there will be a closeout from Comeback Season. Don't go too far. We'll be right back with our grand finals.
my god, Ike? Dude, I haven't seen you since Chief destroyed the ring. I thought I lost you.
The Covenant's gone for now. Let's head back to base. We've got a lot to catch up on.
Alright, let's do this.
Ahoy, mateys! Set your sails for Royal Farms Chicken Palooza 3, a tasty treasure trove of Royal Farms Golden Chicken Delights.
Rah, chicken delights, chicken delights.
Get a 2-piece world-famous chicken box or the all-new chicken sandwich, the Royal, for just $5. Plus, enter to win world-famous chicken for a year.
Win chicken for a year. Rah.
Quiet, birdie. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Oh, baby. Contrast stitching. Curves that'll hug your body. Adjustable arms. Custom embroidery. Memory foam pillows. Changeable color inserts. Lay flat, recline. Removable logos. Soft, durable material. Yeah. Like what you see, baby? Zip chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the grand finals of your 2v2 Gunfight tournament presented by the U.S. Army. It's myself, Seymour, alongside Visions once again. We got Bazahi, we got Comeback Season. We have a map advantage for Comeback Season, but a best of 5 to look forward to. This is going to be an absolute banger, Visions, and we are definitely going to get the best out of both these teams.
I would hope so. I mean, based off what we saw in that losers final, there's a lot of great takeaways for one specific individual. And, well, if we get that same performance that comes through, then I think it's very likely that this could end up going the distance. But have to remember that the team that did end up knocking them down in towards the losers bracket here for us, was Comeback Season themselves. They touched on it right before we threw it away towards a break. So a lot that's going to come in for as far as what we're going to get, but maybe they're going to be able to make some of those changes. They have a read on what they were doing. Also, maybe might have a read on how that last series had went there for our boys that are currently holding a 1-0 map advantage. So there's a lot to look into. Comeback Season, of course, will have that one map. But before we jump into things, of course, I have to give a big shout out here for one of our big sponsors on the event, U.S. Army. If you're looking to make an impact, there's no better place to do that than the U.S. Army. Whether your goal is to fight and cure deadly diseases, develop technologies, or seek adventure across the globe, the Army is where all of that can take place and so much more. The Army is a team of 1 million individuals working together to take on the most complex problems in the nation and the world and to win. Ask yourself, what's your warrior? And go to goarmy.com/Philadelphia to find out.
I mean, all I have to say other than just big thank you to the U.S. Army. I mean, I know they're putting a lot of effort into the amateur community for these tournaments and just giving players something to do on those off days. Make an extra buck. Play some gunfight, have fun in doing so. I know players are looking forward to it, so big shout out to them indeed. But heading right back into the grand final vibes, it does look like we are going to start off on Pine. Comeback Season, we can look back at their game against No Love. We just saw it 2 rounds ago, and they were absolutely on fire. It was close at first, Visions. I mean, it was like 3-3, but then they just started to get the wheels turning. They started to feel more comfortable, and they came out on top with the 1-0 lead in the matchup. And they already had a 1-0 lead, so if they come out hot like that, they're looking at a 2-0 start.
They're looking at a 2-0 start here, and I don't think that they're going to purely be able to rely on Vezem just taking over the map like he did in the last series. There was a couple of reasons he was able to do it. I think that, both players that we did see on No Love, of course, they're very talented, made it all the way towards a 3rd place finish. That is a big accolade to be able to get with so many teams signing up as we did. But at the end of the day, I think that there is just something that is brought to the table from this team from Comeback Season that is just not going to work in opening up with First Blood, which means that you have to look towards Beast to be able to carry his weight a tad bit more here up against a squad that is obviously so lethal and is very good at punishing those 1v2 situations in particular. So this will be what we watch for. Pine looks like it's going to be the selection for as far as our map count. Have to imagine this for sure is going to be coming through for Comeback Season, as they did look pretty strong on it before. It was also their map selection, but nonetheless, guys, grand finals time is about to come in. We are going to have a winner. Remember, 1-0 series lead gifted over towards Comeback Season because they have ran their way through their winners bracket this entire time. They have not lost a single series, and we'll see if that continues to hold true.
All eyes are on Vezem right at the start. But we see Venom coming out with that foul shot across the way. Definitely locking heads with Vezem. He takes some damage, but ultimately comes out on top. Joker finishing it off. Comeback Season, they're starting as strong as ever. My takeaway from this first round is I wanted to see Vezem get that opening kill. I wanted to see him drop a First Blood. I mean, it's props on Venom for not letting that happen, but it's a little bit scary if your one kind of determining factor from the loser bracket final was just shut down so fast. But it's a long grand final. We have a road ahead of us, Visions, and this is just the beginning.
Vezem in a 1v2 is going to get tagged up. Information going to be good for Comeback Season as he is pinned in. Goes for the challenge. Oh my god, he rips him off the heady, but the quick trade is going to be there. Almost a potential heroic play to come on in, but Joker not going to have any of that. Will be good with the trade. Another round now put up on the board.
You gotta see something starting off strong, and this is what you like to see. The crossbow in hand. They switch the pistols instantly. They don't want that, but Vezem might. He's gonna go for the first shot. Whiffs it in deep, but he's pushing up close to Joker. Pulls that First Blood once again, traded immediately. by Venom. 1v1 situation. Beast goes for the chow, misses the shot, but the stun does connect. Wide challenge definitely gets tagged up back in, not in his favor. 38 health to 98 health. Venom should have a lock on his position, but at the moment, both of them a bit unknown. Beast barely being hidden by the barrel of his gun. Beast does clutch up, and it's a 1-round deficit now for Bizarre.
Oh, I think you saw a head there, Seymour, and he pounces with that opportunity to jump on up and take him down with the shots. Just great work coming in with the good, crisp shots with the jump shot. But second round of our crossbows, as we see a throwing knife just slide right through the face of Vezem, and unfortunately he's not going to be able to get anything to happen. The crossbow rounds, excuse me, will still be in effect for us in this 1v2. Vezem is going to be locking down the position, and we're going to see what exactly he's going to be able to do here. He's only got 15 seconds left, and both players on the side of Bazahi playing fairly passive.
What I like to see from Bazahi, both 2 and 3, both playing off of each other right now. Beast does pop his head off. They give up Venom's positioning. Double challenge confirms the round, 2-2. Bazahi looking really clean with those crossbow pistol combos, and I love the way that they were playing that. They got the first kill, and they just played off of each other for the trade. You know, they just waited for the information, and they ended up double challenging it. But if it did come to it, it would have been a trade. This time, you got the Magnum shotgun in hand. You got the Claymores for the flanks and the smoke grenades to block off some routes. Curious to see who takes off that first round, but lots of damage to Venom at the moment.
Yeah, they've been tagged up a little bit here. One player in comeback season as well, but there's another tag that comes in. Vezem gets a shot, tries to push. It's Joker who connects onto Beast, and will get the trade at the very least for his teammates. So now a 1v1 situation, 82 health versus 23. Zahi need this round here to try and take the lead. Oh, the hit marker comes in, so now only 9 health. A second attempt made. Joker has a chance to clutch up, but he is denied. So this will be a round lead taken for Bazahi at the back end of a massive 1v1 clutch that comes through for Vezem.
I think that was a little bit of a disruption in the head of Joker there. I know he definitely peaked the right angle, but just slightly swapped to the other one, just second guessing himself. Definitely put him in the wrong position. He could have clutched up, but this time, the second round of the Magnum shotgun combo. We're going to see Beast go for the challenge. Venoms connects with a shot on the Magnum. Not going to take him out. We're looking for the first blood. Vezem's known for that. He's still on the board, but the damage definitely in favor right now of comeback season. As you see, Beast only has 1 health. Joker rips the head up of Vezem. Next up is Beast. Comeback season, they tied up.
Tied up here. No one really playing too aggressive to the middle of the map either. Everyone just getting themselves towards these power positions just pretty much off the start of these rounds and trying to lock things down. You see a couple of quick snaps that come in. So nice shots overall. And that will bring us right back here towards a 3-on-3 score line, as it's Joker who's starting to light it up. But Vezem himself here gets tagged up pretty hard. But he feels the need to actually press forward with his 50 health. He might have a chance to make an aggressive play.
Might just be that hero you wanted, but it's not the hero you need. Beast shuts him down with a crisp headshot. Joker does tie it up with a 1-for-1 trade. Vezem going down puts Beast back in the corner. Does have health advantage, 63-36. We're going to see both of them creep up as close as ever. Beast getting a little bit cheeky with these spots. Joker, he's definitely known for the clutches, but Beast is going to come out on top. Bazahi regained the lead 4-3 in their favor.
He needed that from Beast right there, and not only for himself for as far as confidence, but now it also lets his teammate know, like, all right, I can still clutch up in these big situations where it's not easy to do that against somebody of the likes of Joker, who has that clutch factor built just pretty much right into him. So that's a good play there for Beast, and they're still maintaining their lead and their score. We'll see if they can keep on doing this, as Beast does eat a little bit of those shots from the pistol, and now an aggressive push coming through.
See Venoms trade it back out. Comeback season not giving up the lead just yet. 4-4 tie. It kind of looked like Beast was walking on ice there, just standing still in spot but running. So potentially a little bit of connection issue in that round, but we're gonna see the tie as the Vector comes out with a thermal scope. This is definitely going to be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Beast with the nade. I do love the old school Vector that's been thrown in and brought back from Ghost for us. Joker up close. The spray is just beautiful. Venom stands no chance, and now they're just going to pin down Beast. Comeback season. They're going to take the lead, and well, just at about the absolute perfect time, Seymour. They're going to grab themselves just 5-4 score lead, 1 round away from going 2-0 up in the series.
Look, 5-4 is definitely possible. I just think that Comeback Season played that perfectly with the stunts and the aggression with the automatic sub. But look at that shot from Vezem. He doesn't want to give it up just yet. Both players on Bazahi playing really well. I know both of them, they don't want to give up this lead just yet. They have the 2v1. Venom's playing close to the crate. Vezem might be caught out on board. You see the shots come out. Vezem just carrying them back to a round 11. 5-5 tie. This is looking good. This is looking like a grand final that we won.
It is looking like a grand final. I love me some round 11. The actual guns that they started with is going to be the guns that they have for round 11. As we'll jump right in towards the action. The FALs, once again, there's been a lot of popularity with it, and now we'll see if it's going to hold true and hold strong. This will be some shots to go through. Beast gets tagged up. 4 health for him as they're throwing out their lethals and tacticals, and now it's coming down to the wire on this push.
Joker with the foul. Absolutely popped off in the initial round. Venom gives him a little bit of a shoulder to take, but not going to give him his life. They're in the 2v1. They're looking to tie up the series. Vezem trying to take that angle, but Joker not giving him just yet. Who is going to peek first? Beast goes down. What a shot from Joker. Vezem taking even more damage, and that's going to be a clutch from Joker. 2-0 lead in this grand final.
Joker has the ice in the veins every single time. This guy is just able to do this. Look at this, an 11 kill performance here, 857 damage to solidify and bring it home. Comeback season, they're just a team that every single time you think they're at a disadvantage, you cannot count them out. I think that was really poorly played for as far as how they were trying to pin him down. They gave him really the opportunity there, Seymour, to be able to clutch things up where he was able to bob and weave to the left and the right, and he just took the gunfight to the left, found the one tap, and he already knew where the second player is. I think they had to come together and one side of the map and try to play for an efficient trade because they were both already tagged up. Because they didn't, it made things so easy for Joker to be able to break it down, and he just played it beautifully.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see how much health that Beast had going into that fight that he took, but that was just so clean from Joker to get that. An immediate switch over to Vezem's position, just remembering where he was.
Yeah.
Just everything that you wanted to clutch that out. And I'm glad that they came out with that. I'm glad they're keeping the heat there. They just tucked Bazahi into the corner. They just put them on their back feet. Now it's their turn to just... They were at it. They both were even in that. So it wasn't even the Vezem show. It was the Vezem and Beast show that we've been wanting to see in this grand finals, that I was hoping to see in this grand finals, and I'm glad to see it here. I think I just have that feeling deep inside me that they are going to come out with fire in this next map.
This is, this is obviously a little bit of an interesting format where you have a 1-0 series leading grand final, so it's just that much more important to be able to take that first map in the series because now you're already one map away from being eliminated here and us being able to solidify a winner for our 2v2 gunfight here presented by U.S. Army. So there is absolutely, a lot of pressure now on them, and as much as we say we want to see them come out with some fire, we expect them to. There's now a lot of weight on their shoulders because they're going to be picking this map at the very least, which means that we would expect them to be able to get themselves back into their comfort zone like we had seen them previously do in that losers final. You have to bring that same flair like you've been talking about in towards this one. I think you have to have a really hot start to take some control on the scoreboard and grab yourself a couple of early rounds. If they can do so, I think that's their best avenue on keeping this series going and sending us to a map 4.
We're going to speedball, everyone. This is potentially the last map of the grand finals. We're going to have the crossbow as the first gun in this fight. Nice hot shots from Venoms onto both players. He goes for the challenge, the nade, and the pistol whip in the face. 1-0 lead from Comeback Season. That was a strong, fast-paced round.
It's exactly what we expect. It's all in the name for us. Lots of early aggression as you have pretty much lines of sight right away as you can see it there. Joker goes for the cheeky little shot at the start. Not going to be able to find the first connection. Beast with a pistol wants to get aggressive, but he stuns himself and will gift an easy double kill over to Joker.
All I'm saying is that you look back to Pine, and it was definitely more favored towards Comeback Season because of that match against No Love where they got the 6-3 win. and it was Bazahi keeping it as close as ever, keeping the lead most of the game. This time, comeback season starting strong on Bazahi's map, and they're not giving up the pressure just yet, but I'm expecting Vezem to hype himself up, pull himself back into this. He does get a 1-for-1 trade. He's gonna be tagged up from that nade, 30 health to 50 health. The second nade comes in. Comeback season 3-0. They're not even giving him a bone to chew on.
Oh, this is panic mode. This is absolutely panic mode right now. I mean, these maybe have not been the most favored weapon sets for some of the boys in red right now, but you have to regain. Bazahi are just about a couple rounds away from being eliminated here and knocked out of the tournament, and we might just have a winner very earlier on than we had anticipated or expected. Joker alive with the nade, goes for the bank. It's actually his teammate who finds it, and now a second nade brought out as he's toying with his food.
Wow.
Doesn't even need to do that as he could have taken the shots, and well, that's an easy pickings. As you'll see, it is brought home from comeback season. They're looking real strong here for Seymour and the speedball map as they're already running away with things 4-0.
I don't think I've seen a player just nonchalantly cook a grenade standing that close to an enemy like Joker did right now. They're definitely feeling comfortable. Joker pulls the first kill onto Beast, traded out by Vezem. We are looking for him to clutch up and bring themselves back in there, get their hopes up a little bit more. Joker just hiding low between the middle jump wall. He's gonna pull out the pick, and it is 5-0 comeback season on grand finals point, everyone.
He hasn't died yet, Seymour. Joker has not died yet. This is just an incredible performance here in the grand finals, and he has just done this so many times before where I believe he has got to be, I think it's 6-0 now based off that last kill. Yes, 6-0. And the FAL might be the closer round. Beast is down. He's 0-6. He's dropping the donut, and this might just be it. Vezem has to go big. He's only got 45 health, expecting to get pushed, but there it is. Comeback season. Find a 6-0 sweep in map number 3 on Speedball, and they are going to be your 2v2 Gunfight champions.
How are you gonna call yourselves comeback season just 6-0 like that? Like, how are you just gonna do a team that dirty and name yourselves comeback season? That was definitely not a comeback. That was pure domination through and through from comeback season the whole way. You said it yourself, donut dropped from Beast. You saw the opposite from Joker, 7-0 in his own respective process. That was just absolutely disgusting from the side of comeback season. They looked as strong. They deserved that win, and they took it home with general ease.
They took it home with general ease. Just absolutely incredible to be able to watch and cast over that performance. I mean, I kind of anticipated and expected that if you lose that first map, you're down 0-2, you go in towards a different map like that where everything is so fast-paced. I think that just suits the boys in blue so well. Their comeback season just showing us how to get it done and, well, doing it without even dying. But I think you really touched on it. I said coming in towards this grand finals that I need to see a performance from Beast in particular because we were seeing it. Vezem was finding a lot of first bloods in that losers final, and that made the differential for as far as what we were getting. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, really just, not enough brought towards the table to be able to help him out in that grand finals. And because of that, we saw the strength of the 2v2 synergy there for comeback season really bring it home. Seymour, final thoughts here on the day.
Honestly, it's absolutely just pure dominance once again from comeback season. There's a reason we see them again and again. And it's the reason we talked about them at the start of this to be the favorites to take the grand finals, and they did with honestly like no harm in their way at all. Like, I know Bazahi really kept it close on that pine, but it was just the comeback season show all the way through and through on Speedball. I want to take a second, though, before we kind of break to an outro here. I want to thank Nerd Street Gaming for bringing on Visions of the Night for this cast. Griffin behind the scenes doing all the work for us, keeping the observing to a pinpoint just greatness. The U.S. Army for sponsoring the tournament, and of course, all of you for coming out to watch, ladies and gentlemen. It has been an absolute pleasure. Visions, why don't you sign us off real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Before we do, like you said, U.S. Army, a real big part of why we were able to put this on. And if you're looking to make an impact, there's no better place to do it than the U.S. Army. Whether your goal is to fight, cure deadly diseases, develop technologies, or seek adventure across the globe, the Army is where all of that can happen and so much more. The Army is a team of 1 million individuals working together to take on the most complex problems in the nation and the world and to win. Ask yourself, what's your warrior? And go to goarmy.com/Philadelphia to find out. Like Seymour has said, this is going to be it here for the stream. We've had Griffin running everything in the background here, putting on a fantastic job with the production. It's been myself, Visions, with Seymour. We want to thank you guys for tuning in, but that's going to do it. And I hope to see you guys on the next stream.